There are a lot of advantages to going to the office that I go now. Before, I felt, I was always in a room full of people and everybody was, of course, sick. It was a never-ending crowd. It took a long time to get in, a long time to get out. And I felt like when I was there that I was just being moved through. I was just a number. But where I go now, it doesn't even feel like I'm going to a doctor's office anymore, because it feels like it's more like my friends and almost like family. I think the quality of care is better because they know me. They just don't know my name and my date of birth, but they know me as a person. But when I got there, and he didn't want to talk about anything at first, but who was I, what I was about, why did I try to take care of myself? And I was in there a long time, he really got to know me. And the second he did that and started having a conversation with me, and I peeped at my watch, and I could see that he had been talking to me without writing or thinking about anything but what I was saying for at least 20 minutes, I knew I was in the right place. In fact, I didn't tell them, I have this great doctor, you should see him. I would be with my friends and they say, you're so different, you look so good. They said, you're so much more relaxed and you've dropped weight, and quite a bit of weight. And they could tell, they said I had a glow, which I haven't ever been told that before. So I didn't have to even tell people that I'm feeling better because of this doctor. People could walk in a room and see that I was different. And that made it easy for me to be able to tell them, well, this is why I feel that way. Because I have a doctor that's treating not my blood pressure or not my hormone issues, but he's treating me. Because I was always taught in nursing school that you should treat the whole person. But a lot of times you don't have time for that because you don't make time for that. But Dr. Tran does make time for that. And because he did make time for that, it ended up where I feel better in ways I didn't imagine. I mean, yes, he's treated the blood pressure, but a pill can do that. He just prescribed that pill, but it's the other things that he did for me by telling me about the different things that could make me feel better. Like I didn't believe in hormone replacement, so he didn't push it, but he explained, and he told me how I was going to feel different. The proof is that I'm different. The proof is that I'm not depressed, and the proof is that I sleep, and the proof is that I lost 40 pounds. And all of that together is not because of anything he prescribed, but because of how he treats me as a person, and that's what makes him prescribe what he does. In fact, that's what impressed me on that first visit, is he had no pen, no paper, no nothing. He just sat down and he listened. And on every visit, that's the first thing he does. He just sits down and talks with you, whether it's a walk-in visit or one you made an appointment for, and he sits down and talks with you, asks how you are. So I can pay for my health care. I'm going to pick who I want, and I'm going to use that doctor if I like him. Now, I like Dr. Tran, but I also like the membership because it has well, I'm paying for me personally, I'm paying for the whole year. And it's funny though how you forget that, because I went in there for a visit where I really was not well at all, needed to see him, didn't plan on being sick, picked up the phone, didn't have to wait 3 weeks to come in. I waited 30 minutes. I got to go in and see him. And then I go out at the end and I stand at the front desk and I go, okay, how much I owe you? And they say, now, Miss Colleen, you don't owe us anything, you're a member. And see, I forget that every time they have to tell me that, because it's not natural to not have to stop at that desk on the way out and pay your bill.